Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode here of the Randomized franchise rebuild here, part number 2. Last episode, we ended off the Thumpers after year 3's off-season, seeing the team mainly remain together, only making a few roster moves to change things up and remain a more dominant team here moving into the Green Nachos League future. Giving you a quick rundown here. Offensively speaking, the only changes here are new backup third baseman Gustavo Mess, the 20-year-old, who comes over from the Bionics. He was on one of the worst teams in the league last year. And then also on the offensive side of things, we brought in Arnold Liu's older brother, Gene Liu, to platoon with him in right field, and McIntosh as well, as we cut Bingo Coffee from the roster to free up some extra player development funds for the team. Pitching staff, we keep our 3 starters, Harris, Asiago, and Radical. We also bring in Imogen Hines, who has been with the Beast the first 3 years of this series. And all 3 years, she has gotten roughed up, so she is looking to prove herself here in year 4 as we try to revitalize her career. And then moving into the bullpen, Celeste Pruitt, Stu Chang, Sky Sosa, and Declan Valenzuela all returned from last year's playoff roster, with Chang taking a pay cut back down to manageable salary. And Raymond Benson, the second-year reliever, comes back asking for a second chance, and we decided to earn it, give it to him, now with Crafty back up to a Tier 2 kind of trait. Maybe with him he can develop into something good. If not, oh well, we tried. But that's not why we're here today. We are no longer in control of the Thumpers roster, as we have decided to hang up our time as GM with them and move on to a different team here in this Green Nachos League that has been suffering mightily through the first 5 years. They had the worst winning percentage of all 5 teams that have yet to make the postseason here through the first 3 years. Starting off in year number 1, the team only ended up with 6 victories, going 6-18. In the second year, they bounced back in a good way, winning 13 games, finishing just above 500, but still missing the playoffs as they went 13-11. And then in year 3, they went back down to earth, and maybe even below the earth, as they ended up finishing 8-16. So it is a team with a combined win-loss record percentage of 38%. Not an ideal not an ideal team to be taking control of. Now, I have no idea who's on this roster right now because that team made all their roster moves here as a CPU team. So we are going to be jumping into an unknown situation as we meet our new team here in the Green Nachos League. Let's go ahead and reveal that team to you right now. So the only bad part is that this is going to be... Oh, wait, that's not what I wanted. I need to do Green League number 2. Because if I do Green League Nachos League number 1, it resets back to before the draft. So, yes, we're using number 2, which is going to pick right up where the Thumpers off-season left off. Still playing 24-game seasons. We're still doing 9 innings. Same rules apply. 3-game playoff series, 8 playoff teams, first extra inning runs. No shuffle draft. Let us see who is the team that we're taking over. Why, it is the Furry Flyers, of course, who come in with $4.9 million budget, extreme contact and speed specialists with good defense as well. Starting pitching is maybe average, a little bit above average at best, and the power is average at best. So this is a team with some flaws. Let's see what they look like. So we are moving conferences. We are now going to be in the DH conference, so our pitchers will no longer have to bat, so we won't need to worry about wasting pinch hitters for them anymore, so that's nice. Let's meet the team. What are we walking into? So the Furry Flyers have catching. They have Swing Mustard, who is a really good hitter and good fielder, but he has no arm behind the plate and also minimal speed. It looks like, looking at the team, they have gone full tilt into crafty players with a whopping 8 crafty players on the roster with 11 crafty traits to boot. Everything else is Tier 2 except for Scholar, which is only Tier 1. They had to make a sacrifice somewhere, and that just ended up being where it was. And the backup catcher is Lilith MacDonald, who we've met here in the series. Elite contact hitter, good fielder, really decent arm as well. Speed is average at best, but she's a catcher. Rally starter and cannon arm on her. Mustard as mind gamer. Moving down to first base, they have a 27-year-old Atlas Good, who is tough out and stealer. He's a really elite level hitter. Speed is decent. Fielding is really good, almost elite. And his arm, well, it's not there. Moving on, second base is a weak spot here on the roster. We have C overall Kendrick Taverner, the 29-year-old, who can play all the infield positions, but he has Mind Gamer with him as well, an off-speed hitter, but he can't hit. He also can't run. He's also 29, so he's not going to get a lot better. Third base, they have 27-year-old Elijah Dyer, who's pretty solid across the board. He's about average. Could be better, could be worse. Guy Dealer, who they signed in the offseason, the shortstop. He's a really good fielder with decent speed, but his hitting leaves much to be desired. But he does have Tough Out to help out in those 2-strike counts. Moving to the outfield, they have they have 7 outfielders on this roster. Holy crap. They have the utility player Forrest Dapper in left, who's really good, with a minimum debuffed bad jumps and easy target. There's backup left fielder Lily Peterson, 20-year-old, young player, really good contact and speed, decent arm, average fielder, a lot of room to grow. Third string left fielder Ahmed Bania, he's a corner outfielder, really elite level speed, but that's about all he brings to the table. He also has bunter. Xander Kerr, utility player in center. He's got spirited, minimum boosted, deboosted EDZ target. He's a really good player. Drake Graham, 29-year-old backup center fielder, B+ overall, elite level speed, good contact hitting, good, decent fielding and arm with about average power. Also third string utility player center fielder Auguste Vaughn, who is a really good speed, really good hitter, really decent fielder, but arm is only average at best. Then they also have right fielder, another utility player in the outfield, Flavio Vasquez. Really elite level arm, good contact hitter, decent speed on him, only above average fielding and a little bit below average power. Then moving to pitching, you have the standard 4 starters with 4 relievers and a closer. Okay. So starting rotation, they have Marigold Longstop, the 31-year-old, really good across the board with walk prone though. Justin Marshall, 25-year-old, room to grow for him. He is a flamethrower. There's also Killer Duffy, the 38-year-old veteran. He's about at the end of his career. There is 4-starter Clarissa Arias with maximum debuff falls behind. Yeesh. Going to cut in that accuracy on the first pitch. Moving to the bullpen, they have elite relievers Nolan Zhang with K Collector, Box Richards, who has a minimum boosted elite fastball, and elite closer Remington Villa, the 36-year-old veteran. And then they also have Drew Oldie, 33-year-old, was clutch, and Dana Dantas, 22-year-old reliever, easy jumps and stimulated. Okay, interesting team composition. We'll see how this pans out for us. Let's go ahead and sim up to our first game, which will be against the Nocturnals. So unfortunately, the stats from the first 3 years of the series with the Thumpers will not carry over into this playthrough. So if we want to calculate how good someone has been and where they've been their first 3 years, we'll have to go back and get the information from that series and bring it into this one. But as of right now, we are starting fresh with the Furry Flyers here. Thumpers are the first reigning champions of the Green Nachos League, winning the first 3 seasons titles. So this is technically year 4 of this league's existence. Nightbats get a win there, so do the Beasts, as 2 of our teams start 1-0. Tramplers take an L in their first game, it looks like. And then Thumpers taking on the Dive Bombers in their first action of the season. And the Thumpers are going to win easily behind Gresham and Harris, 11-3, the final. Alright, we are taking on the Nocturnals here in the first game of the season. 25-year-old Justin Marshall will be the ace of our pitching staff this year. He will get the nod against Drill Garrison, the left-hander with Pick Officer. Max boosted Pick Officer as well. Alright, lineup leading off at the DH is utility player Auguste Vaughn. Then it is shortstop utility player Forrest Dapper. Atlas Good is at first base, batting third. Batting fourth is catcher Swing Mustard. Batting fifth, second baseman Xander Kerr, the utility player. Batting sixth, center fielder Drake Graham. Batting seventh, left fielder Lily Peterson. Batting eighth, right fielder Flavio Vasquez. And batting ninth is pitcher Elijah Dyer, or third baseman Elijah Dyer, my bad. I'm going to have to adjust to that. I've been batting with a pitcher for a while. Lineup for the Nocturnals here. Leading off at third base, Sheila Meyer. Then it is right fielder Aaliyah Enriquez, who they picked up from the Champs. Second baseman Zane Hurls. Shortstop Zane Ballard. Catcher September Potts. First baseman Bronson Bauer. Center fielder Dante Kirk. DH two-way player Jamari Dozenrolls, who's a pitcher and a catcher. And the left fielder Nicholas Gallagher. Alright, let's jump into it and have some fun here. Game 1 going to get underway here for the Furry Flyers on the road at Sakura Hills against the Nocturnals. Alright, let's see how we do.
This could be one for the record books at Sakura.
Nocturnals have really fallen off since their dominant year 2 run. They missed the playoffs in year 1 and year 3 of this playthrough. And they have really cut down their roster. My God, they no longer have Double D, Dante Davis. Or Davis David, my bad. Or David Davis, whatever it was. He is no longer on the Nocturnals roster. He was signed away in free agency last offseason. And leading off for us, utility player Auguste Vaughn. DH is leading off. Facing Drill Garrison, the flamethrower. First pitch heater inside, off the plate, we're underway. 1-0 pitch, cutter in there, middle of the zone, 1-1. Chase the cutter low, nice bad, 1-2. Heater down, chopper slow roller to second. This is going to be a tough play for Hurls. Bare hands in time, 1 down. Forrest Dapper, the utility players at shortstop today with easy target active. Minimum debuffed. Cutter inside, off the plate, ball 1. Curveball up, hangs in there for a strike, called 1-1. Heater down and then line to second, right at Hurls, 2 down. Next up is first baseman, 27-year-old Atlas Good. Tough out and Steeler active here. Heater down and then strike, called 0-1. Nice pitch there. Cutter middle in, cracked to left center field. That's hit pretty well. On the run over for it is going to be Kirk, who drops the ball. That is an E8 there in left center. Inning will continue with 2 outs. Here comes catcher, Swing Mustard with back max boosted Mind Gamer working. Can we capitalize on that mistake? What is active at first as Steeler, max boosted Steeler, but it's going up against max boosted Pick Officer, so no advantage. For ball middle in, strike called, 0-1. Slider down, dribbler back to the mound, and we do not take advantage of that error as Garrison takes it to first. That ends the inning. Bottom 1 were scoreless. Meyer, Enriquez, and Hurls do up against flamethrower Justin Marshall. Almost off the chart velocity. Here's Sheila Meyer, third baseman, leads off for the Nocturnals here against Marshall. 5-pitch pitcher. You're up and away, 1-0-2 on the gun, 0-1. Throw down and in. Fouled off, it's 0-2. 2-seam up and in. Off the plate, 1-2. Slide down and away. Chopper to second. Kerr over to his left. Makes the stop. 1 down. Next up, going to be right fielder Aaliyah Enriquez with low pitch active here. Change booking in the first one. Strike call, 0-1. Up and away. Line to left field. Peterson over. That is down in front of her for a base hit, though. She cuts it off. Keeps it from going in the corner. That's a 1-out single. 3-hitter Zane Hurls up next.
Number 44, Zane Hurls.
Pick off the first. Nothing doing as runner holds. Slider down and then on the first pitch. Chopped hard to third. Dyer dives. Nice play. Throw across the first. 2 down. Nice play. Dyer with dive wizard. Runner at second on the fielder's choice. First shortstop Zane Ballard with slow poke. Zoom up the middle of the zone. Strike called. 0-1. Ball down in the way. Hard grounder in the hole is short. Dapper on the dive. Knocks it down. That's going to be an infield single. First and third now with 2 down. Inning continues for catcher September Potts with elite level contact. Force him up and in. Check swing strike 1-0-2, 0-1. Change down the way. Foul back 0-2. Slide it down and in. Low 1-2. Good eye. See him up and away. Blooper off the end of the bat to right center. Graham in. Puts it away to end the inning as we strand 2. To the second, it's scoreless. Kerr, Graham, and Peterson coming up for the Furry Flyers. Here's Xander Kerr, the utility player. He's playing second base today. Easy target active against him here, but it's only minimum debuff. Cut it down. This is low. Ball 1. Better inside, misses. 2-0. Heater up, rock to right center field. Hit pretty well on the run. Off the wall out there for extra bases. Kirk gets it in, but it is a leadoff double here for Kerr. Next up, center fielder Drake Graham, as he's going to come up next, trying to drive home the runner. Nobody out here in the inning for the Furry Flyers. Must admit, I do like the little purple and yellow uniforms that we got going on here. Kind of like the Wild Pigs, but, you know, more so yellow than the purple, and it's a little lighter shade of purple as well. Looking really good. Look like in James Madison up in here, you know. James Madison Bulldogs, of course, in the NCAA realm. Though their purple's a little more royal, I think, as that heater's away for a strike on the cutter. 0-1. Kickoffs are active for Garrison as that heater's at the letters. Quickly 0-2. Slider in there for strike 3. I went cross-eyed at the wrong moment. Ow. 1 down. I'm caught looking there. Here's Lily Peterson, the 20-year-old left fielder. Contact versus lefty active, trying to drive in the first run here in our playthrough. Heater down. This is low at over 100 on the gun. Heater up and away, that's a strike on 97, 1-1. Heater up, late swing, 1-2 at the letters. Heater down and away, hit on the ground to first, that'll advance the runner. Bauer takes the out at first, 2 down. Hey Wild Dog, welcome in buddy, welcome in. Hopefully your day's been going well, welcome back. Right fielder Flavio Vasquez coming up here, the 8-hitter, going to try and drive home the runner from third. Will he succeed? Heater away is a strike. 0-1. Better up, strike called. Quickly 0-2 as Garrison forges ahead. Heater middle away is popped up. Right center field. Coming over is the center fielder. Kirk will put it away as he does not make the error this time. That ends the inning. Bottom 2 were scoreless. Bauer, Kirk, and dozen rolls due up as we strand the runner at third. My day was busy. Tad bit annoying, but overall it was a good day for the most part. Bronson Bauer up next. First baseman is batting in the 6th slot today. For the most part, it was good. Found out a little bit of bad news about one of my former schoolmates from college, but other than that, overall, I'd say it was good. Put the ball down in the way on the first pitch from Marshall. That's a called strike, 0-1. Zoomer up and in, foul back, it's 0-2. Whiffer activates. Heater down and in. Low, 1-2. Almost hit it at 1-2. Change up and away. Bauer pulls it foul, out of play. 1-2 still to count. 5 down and away. Check low, 2-2. Yeah, everything outside of that was pretty good, I think. Even despite how busy work was, it was manageable work, so it wasn't like, you know, annoyingly bad work. It was just, you know, work after work after work. Made the day go by faster. I appreciated it. Curveball down in the way. The whiffed on it, strike 3. First punch out of the year for Marshall. 1 down. Yeah, and the news was more so sad than bad news, I think. Like, I guess it's a combination of sad and bad, but mostly sad. Dante Kirk up. He is tense. Center fielder made an error back in the first inning. He dropped an easy fly ball. Heater up and away, taken high. Ball 1. Ball down and in. That's lined to left field. That is down for a base hit. And that is going to be a 1-out single for Kirk as he gets back to neutral mojo with that swing. Here's dozen rolls. DH is batting in the 8th slot today. 2-way player. He also plays catcher in his spare time when he's not being a starting pitcher. Good speed over at first here for the Nocturnals. Using their way on the first one. Ripped foul, 0-1. Change it down. Bunt is dropped in front of the plate. Mustard no play at second. Will have to go to first. 2 down. Sacrifice successful. And that will bring up left fielder Nicholas Gallagher. The 9-hitter going to try and bring home the runner from second with the 2-out RBI chance here. Yes, the Furry Flyers are the new team we are taking over. After we built the Thumpers up into a perennial contender after 3 straight years of leading the league and winning the title each season, Furry Flyers actually were the lowest winning percentage team of the 5 teams that had yet to make the playoffs in the playthrough for the Green Nachos League. Flyers went 6-18 in their first season, 13-11 in their second, and then 8-16 in their third. So that we are literally picking up right where year 3 offseason ended for the Thumpers. So this is the team that they managed to put together after the year 3 offseason by the AI's control. None of these moves were made by me. This is what we're dealing with. It is a mostly older roster, a lot of players 30 and above, a couple players around the 28, 29, 27 mark. We have one player at 26, one player at 25, or 2 players at 25 actually, including today's starter, Justin Marshall, and one player at 22. This is a old roster. Now, granted, there's a lot of high-level talent on this roster. There's a logjam in the outfield. We have 4 utility players in the outfield, I'd like to point out. We have no quality second baseman outside of Taverna, who is a C. He's not even a starter. And we're a little weak in the infield depth as well, especially shortstop, third base, first base as well. Yeah, and we have a closer as well, which I don't like using. So this team is an interesting combination. They went full tilt on crafty traits and also crafty players, which is smart. Only thing they didn't get above tier 2 was scholarly players, it looks like. Yep. So this is what we've got going into year 4. Now, technically, it is year 4 in our history books, but for the league, because we're generating it from a exportation of data from the first playthrough, it technically counts year 4 as year number 1, because we're picking up from this point under this team's control, which is weird. So if we're going to get the full stats and like the full journey of all the players, we'll have to go back into the Thumpers file and get that info ourselves. Manually, of course. One of the downsides of the data exporting of data here is that's a single into right, and that is an RBI knock as Gallagher drives home the first run of the day. Nocturnals get on the board. See Lemire up next, 0 for 1 today here at the top of the lineup. Forcing roughing in, runner goes, strike called, throw down by Mustard is good, but late. First steal of the year. There for Gallagher. He's in scoring position now for Meyer. Ball down and away, hit up the middle of the second. Kerr dives to his right, nice play Xander, throw to first in time to end the inning. To the third, 1-0, Dyer, Vaughn, and Dapper coming up. Elijah Dyer leading off, third baseman in the 9 slot today for the Flyers. This pitch from Garrison hits the outside corner on the heater, 0-1. Back cutter's high, 1-1. Slider for away, off the end of the bat. Slow poke activated there for Dyer, but it doesn't matter. It's a sky ball to right. Enriquez puts it away, 1 down. And we're back to the top of the lineup and Augusta Vaughn. Augusta Vaughn. Rally starter is active with us losing here. Pardon me, heater up and in, off the plate inside. Ball 1. Garrison now locked in. Slider middle of the zone, hangs and line at the middle. Base hit. Good knock there for Vaughn, his first hit. He's on with 1 down for Dapper, 0 for 1 today. Bad jumps active over at first. Probably not stealing here, even though it is minimum boosted against us. Heater up and away, taken high for Dapper. Ball 1. Slider down and away, strike call, 1-1. Heater down, chopper to first, slow roller. Bauer to second 1. Ballard to first, not in time. Fielder's choice. 2 down for Atlas Good, the first baseman. Let's see if he can keep the inning alive here. Bad jumps also active at first base. Ball down, this is low. Ball 1. Heater's inside, 2-0. Cutter middle in, turned on by Good, hit deep to left center field, carrying well on the run, the left fielder, running it down as Gallagher at the warning track in front of the bullpen there to end the inning as we do not get a run home. Bottom 3, we're still down 1-0, Enriquez, Hurls, and Ballard. Hard to line up here for the Nocturnals. Aaliyah Enriquez leading off, 1 for 1 with a single today. There's low pitch active here. Slider up and away, called a strike, 0-1. Two-seamer up and in, whiffed on it, 0-2. Four-seamer up, out of the zone, 1-2. Ball up and away, out of the zone, high, 2-2. Pitch up and away. Hit well by Enriquez off the end of the bat to deep left center field. On the run is Graham. That'll hit off the wall and bounce over his head on the ricochet. Gets it in, but it is a leadoff double for Enriquez, who just missed a home run. Zane Hurls coming up next, second baseman 0 for 1 today. Four-seamer down and away in the first one. Blew it by him, 0-1. He's bumping in. High, 1-1. Slider below the knees. Chased and fouled off on the chopper, 1-2. Four-seamer down and in. Chased it, strike 3. Second punch out for Marshall. One down. Here's Ballard, 1 for 1 with a single. Ball down and away. Strike called, 0-1. Nice pitch. Four-seamer down and in. Low, 1-1. Four-seamer up and in, way high, 2-1. He's up and away. Line to short. Dapper on the dive, just out of his reach into the gap left center. That's going to get another run home. RBI knock as the Nocturnals make it 2-0. Here's September Potts, catcher 0 for 1 today. That was Ballard who drove that one in. Well down and away in the first one. Runner goes. Strike called. Throw down by Mustard is perfect, but late. Runner in scoring position. Stolen base makes him locked in. 0 for 1 the count here to Potts. Rip it in. Checked inside. 1-1. Slider up and away. Fouled off the end of the bat over the screen. 1-2. Two-seamer down, off the glove of the catcher. Runner to third. Mustard's throw is late. 2-2 count now for Marshall, who's now tense. Heater down and away. Off the end of the bat, sky ball to right field. Vasquez in with an elite arm. Makes catch for the second out. Runner thought about it, but he will think better. 2 down. Here's Bauer, 0 for 1. Four-seamer down and away in the first one. Chop, slow roller to short. Dapper to his left, cuts it off. Throw to first. In time to end the inning. 1 home on the single by Ballard, though. 2-0 to the fourth. Nocturnals up by 2. Mustard, Kerr, and Graham do up. Swing Mustard leading off. Tense after the pass ball. 0 for 1 today with Max Boosted Mind Gamer behind him, though. Garrison still locked in after 3 shutout innings. Heater up and away. Strike called, 0-1. Heater high. Misses, 1-1. Slider hangs, turned on by Mustard, left of center, hit pretty well, and that ball's going to fly its way out of the ballpark. 1 hop into the rock garden. Home run, therefore. Swing Mustard, the catcher delivers his first bomb. It is 2-1. Flap your wings and fly.
Number 5, Xander Kerr.
Xander Kerr up next, 1 for 1 with a double. Locked in here. Heater away on the cutter. Strike called from Garrison. 0-1. He's down to neutral. Heater to the knees. Hit and hold a second. Cut off by Hurls. Throw to first. 1 down.
Now batting,
center fielder Drake Graham up next. He's 0 for 1 today. Struck out looking his first time up. Heater up and in off the plate. Ball 1. Heater down and in. Low and inside. 2-0. Heater up and away. Fouled off late on the right side. Out of play. 2-1. Slider whiffed on at the knees, 2-2. Slider up, chased, skied to right of center, hanging up for Kirk, 2 down. Base is empty for Lily Peterson, 0 for 1 today with contact versus lefty active. Slider up at the first pitch, hung in the middle of the zone, and that's dumped down the right field line for a base hit. Peterson on with her first hit. 2 down, runner at first for Vasquez, 0 for 1 today. Heater middle in, strike called, 0-1. Heater up, misses high, 1-1. Slider middle of the zone, hit up the middle, that is a base hit. Back-to-back 2-out singles here for the Furry Flyers, 2 on, we're threatening. RBI chance for Dyer, 0 for 1 today. Can the third baseman deliver? Dribble down and in, low and inside, good eye, ball 1. Cutter at the knees, lined hard to right field, sinking quickly into the sliding glove of Enriquez, and that saves a run. Bottom 4, we get on the board with a home run from Mustard. 2-1 to the bottom of the 4th. Kirk, dozen rolls, and Gallagher coming up. Here's Dante Kirk, 1-for-1 with a single today. Change it down the way. Chopper, slow roller to short. Dapper charges, bare hands and fires. Got him, 1 down. Jamari dozen rolls up next. DH is hitless. He's dropped down a bunt his first time up on the sacrifice. There's him down and in. Hard chopper short, right at Dapper on the high hopper. He'll make the play. 2 down. Base is empty for Gallagher. 1-for-1 with an RBI single and a stolen base his first go around. Slider up and in. Popped him up on the left side over near the stands. Dyer over. That will stay in play. No, it won't. It hit off the fence. Never mind. 1-1 or 0-1. Bless you, Marshall. 2-seamer away. Hangs. Crushed deep to right center field. Vasquez on the run. Running out of room. To the warning track. Over his glove. And that's down for extra bases. Gallagher around second. Digging for third. He'll be in with a 2-out triple. There's Meyer 0-for-2 with his RBI chance. Four-seamer up and away. Strike called. 0-1. Change it down and in. Meyer chops to short. Dapper to his right. Charges. Throw to first. In time to end the inning. Nice job. Way to get out of it, Marshall. To the 5th. It's 2-1. Top of the lineup up for the Furry Flyers. Vaughn, Dapper, and Good. Let's go. Vaughn leading off. 1-for-2 with a single today. Starter still active. Heater away is outside. Ball 1. Heater down and in. Lined hard 1-hopper to short. Ballard picks it. On to first. 1 down. Dapper up next. 0-for-2 today. Intense there at shortstop. Heater away is outside. Ball 1. Cutter up. Line through the middle. That's a base hit. Dapper's first hit of the day. He's 1-for-3. Next up, Good. 0-for-2 today for Atlas. That last to bat to left center. Cutter up, misses high. Ball 1. Cutter up, strike called. 1-1. Slider in there, strike called. 1-2 as tough out activates. Curveball down is Chase, dribbler to third. Meyer bare hands on to first. 2 down on the fielder's choice. Runner advances to second. RBI chance for Mustard, who hit a solo homer last time up, putting us on the board. And swing, do it again. Slider in the dirt, bounces. Good block behind the plate, 1-0. Heater up and in, almost drills him, 2-0. Check down and in on the cutter, good hold, 3-0. Cutter low, ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk to Mustard, thanks to Mind Gamer. 2 on, 2 down for Xander Kerr, who doubled. He's 1-for-2 today, trying to bring him home. Cutter down, slider down in the dirt. Good block, ball 1. Heater down and in, that's a strike, 1-1. Cutter at the knees, crack deep to right center field. Xander Kerr got around on it. That ball's gonna fly and flap its wings as it flies back home to the cave. Home run there for Kerr into the Rock Garden, his first homer of the season, and the Flyers take the lead, 4-2. Flap those furry little wings, we're going back to the cave, boys. Drake Graham up next, 0-for-2. We'll figure out the home run call one day. I'll probably simplify it next time. Y'all let me know what you think is best. Garrison now tense. Curveball up and in, strike called, 1-0. Or no, that's high actually. Oh. That cutter's high, 2-0. Cutter up, lined in the left center. That was a hanger rip to the gap. That is going to be down for only a single. Cut off by Kirk. 2-out rally continues for the Flyers. Here's Peterson, 1-for-2 with a single today. Garrison is going to throw pitch number 70 here. Slider up, whiffed on at 0-1. Heater away is outside, 1-1. Curveball hangs, Peterson to the gap, right center field. That's extra bases, and that is a speedy Graham over at first base. He's going to fly as it gets by Kirk. Peterson hangs up with a double. Graham scores all the way from first base. It is 5-2. Nice swing, Lilly. 20-year-old delivers, and here's Vasquez, 1-for-2 with a single. And that will do it for Drill Garrison. 4 2/3, 9 hits given up, 5 earned runs, a walk, and a strikeout. Relieving him out of the bullpen is Pip Mealy. Curveball inside, misses off the plate, ball one. Melee has a really good velocity, a little bit below average junk, and about average accuracy. Solid pitcher, but she could be better. It's only a B overall and is 28. Approaching the peak of her career. Slider down and away, strike called at the knees, 1-1. Heaters away outside, 2-1 to Vasquez. Peter middle of the zone, line to center field hard, but right at Kirk, and that ends the inning. 4 home in the inning for the Flyers as we get a 3-run bomb from Kerr and an RBI double from Peterson. 5-2 to the bottom of the 5th. Enriquez, Hurls, and Ballard coming up. Here's Enriquez, 2 for 2 with a double and a single. She's locked in. Forcing up and away on the first pitch. Lined hard to third. Dyer dives to his left, off his glove, and into left field. That's a base hit. Good effort from Dyer. He reacted quickly, but he couldn't secure it. Leadoff single. Here's Hurls, 0 for 2. Well down on the first one, taken low. Ball one. Peter up and away, crack deep to right of center, hit pretty well. Carrying. Graham back to the wall. Puts it away on the warning track. 1 down as the park was just big enough to hold it. Next up, Ballard, 2 for 2 today with 2 singles and an RBI. Slider middle in on the first pitch. Hard chopper to short. Past the diving Dapper into left center. That's a base hit. 2 on, 1 down here as the Nocturnals are threatening. Here's Potts, 0 for 2 today. Two-seamer up and away. Strike called, 0-1. Change it way outside, 1-1. Four-seamer down and in. Off the plate inside, 2-1. Slide up and away. Line down the right field line. Foul out of play. 2-2. Roll down on the way. Check low. 3-2. Good eye. Up and in. Blew it by her. Strike 3. Second punch out for Marshall. 2 down. There's Bauer. 0 for 2 today. Or third punch out today. My bad. I miscounted. This pitch change it down. Misses low. Ball 1. Down and away. Outside. 2-0. Slide up and in. 3-0. Force in the middle in. Foul back. 3-1. A little late. 3-1 pitch. Curveball down and away. Check strike. Full count. Whiffer activates. Runners will be off with the pitch though. He's up and away. Strike 3 call. Can I help you, Bauer? No, you're just looking. Get out of here. He gone. Marshall strands 2 to the 6th. It's 5-2. Dyer, Vaughn, and Dapper are coming up. Dyer leading off 0 for 2 today, trying to start a rally. Melee's first pitch, heater at the knees. Strike called, 0-1. Heater up, chop the second, right at Hurls. Easy first out. Next up, Vaughn, 1 for 3 with a single today. Heater up and away, strike called, 0-1. The ball away misses, 1-1. The ball up, checked high, good eye, 2-1. The ball down and in, ripped by Vaughn, but foul out of play, 2-2. The ball middle in, turned on by Vaughn, hit deep to the gap, left center field. That will get down, 1 hopping to the fence. Extra bases for Augusta. He is in with a leadoff, 1-out double. RBI chance for Forrest Dapper. 1 for 3 today with a single here for the shortstop. Easy target active here. Get up and away, strike called, 0-1. Come down and in, ripped hard to third. Off the diving glove of Meyer. It's through for a base hit. Right into no man's land it goes. Runner holds at third. First and third with 1 down. Next up, good 0 for 3 today. Atlas looking for his first hit. Heater away, misses outside for Mealy, ball 1. Heater whiffed on it, middle cut, 1-1. Well down and in, roped foul, out of play, 1-2. Got that activates. Middle of the zone, Heater, Sky deep to center field, that'll get the job done. Kirk is there. Puts it away for the second out, runner at third will tag. It will be a sac fly for good. 6-2, Flyers up by 4. Next up is Swing Mustard, 1 for 2 with a solo homer, and he drew a walk last at bat on 4 straight pitches. Mind Gamer active against Mealy here for the switch hitter catcher. Slider hangs right there. I should have swung. 0-1. Heater up. Missed it this time. 0-2. A little late. Heater down. Chop through the middle. That is a base hit into right of center. First and second now with 2 down. Little bobble there by Kirk, but he'll recover. Here's Kerr, a 3-run homer last time up and a double. He's 2 for 3 today and locked in, trying to bust it open. Mealy starting to tire up over 20 pitches out of the pen as that heater's down and away, off the plate, ball 1. Curveball down and away, dumped into center field. That is going to get down in front of Kirk for a base hit. Runner coming around third is going to try and score. Throw is cut by Bauer. Throw to third is just late. It is an RBI double, 7-2 Flyers. Fourth RBI of the day for Kerr. Here's Graham, 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Mealy now tense, trying to get out of the inning. Slider up an inch, a little late of decision to swing there on my part. Easy grounder to Bauer, who takes it himself. That ends the inning. 2 home, though, for the Flyers. It is 7-2 now to the bottom of the 6th. Kirk, dozen rolls, and Gallagher due up. Marshall trying to get the quality start. Dante Kirk leading off. Center fielder 1 for 2 with a single today. First pitch curveball, middle down. Low, ball 1. Four-seamer up and away. Fouled off, 1-1. Change it up and in. Popped up behind short. Dapper out for it. Puts it away, 1 down. Dozen rolls up next, though, for 1 day for him. He's also hit a sac bunt today. Slider down and away in the first one. Strike called, 0-1. Change it up and in. Whiffed on it, 0-2. Two-seamer up and away. Hit on the line to third. Dyer picks it out of the air. 2 down. Gallagher up next. Triple last time up. Also an RBI single. 2 for 2 today. He's also stolen a base and is locked in. Marshall looking for the quality start here. Curveball up and in on the first one. Gallagher fouls it back into the screen. 0-1. Fastball up. Fouled off. 0-2. Slider down and in. Low. 1-2. Pushing him down in the way. Blew it by him. Strike 3. Fourth punch out for Marshall. He is through 6 quality innings today to the 7th. It's 7-2. Peterson, Vasquez, and Dyer coming up. Here's Peterson, 2 for 3 with an RBI double last time up. She's also singled. Mealy's first pitch, heater up and away. Strike called, 0-1. Her ball's away, 1-1. Slider away, roped on the ground to short. Diving in the hole is Ballard. Throw on to first, not in time. Infield single for Peterson. She's 3 for 4. Next up, Vasquez, 1 for 3 with a single. And here comes S-tier long reliever, Juliet Hoover. She'll take over on the mound with elite 4-seamer and also has composed when she gets the 3-ball counts. Elite level accuracy, elite level velocity, and almost elite level junk. This is one of the best relievers in the league for sure. And Hoover is 30 years old. Down the way, strike called, 0-1. There it goes. Change it in there at the knees, strike called, throw down, not in time. Stolen base for Peterson, her first. 0-2 count to Vasquez. Heater up and away, grounded slow over the short. Ballard, no play at third, has to go to first. 1 down. Next up, Dyer, 0 for 3 day at third. Dyer's hitless today. Might give him an at-bat here. If he doesn't get a hit, we'll sub him off. Heater down in the lane. Misses low. Ball 1. Heater up and in. Whiff through it. 1-1. Infield in here for the Nocturnals. Heater down. Line is short. Under the glove of the second baseman. Hurls. Throw coming home. Not in time. RBI. E4, actually, as the run scores. 8-2. Don't know if that's an RBI or not for Dyer. Second error of the game for the Nocturnals. Here's Vaughn, 2 for 4, the double last time up and a single. Either way, number in the hole to second. Hurls there. Throw to second. Not in time. Everybody's safe. The fielding continues to implode. Here's Dapper, 2 for 4, 2 singles today. Hit up and away. Hard chopper into right field. That's another base hit. Base is loaded. 1 down. Rally continues for the Flyers. Here's Good, 0 for 3 with a sac fly last time up, trying to bust it open. Up and away, line to first, but right at Bauer for the second out. Bases remain loaded for Mustard. Singled last at bat. He's also walked and hit a solo homer. Cutter up and away, strike called, 0-1. Here's the knees, line at the middle, base hit past the shortstop into left center. That's going to be possibly, it's an RBI, 2 RBI single for Mustard, 10-2. Flyers up by 8. Xander Kerr up next, 3 for 4. RBI double last at bat, also has doubled earlier and hit a 3-run homer. 3 for 4 day as Hoover now tense. Here down in the way, cracked by Kerr, deep to left field, running out of room, back at the wall, leaping, and that ball flaps its wings and takes flight out over the wall. Home run for Kerr, his second home run of the game. It is 12-2 as we busted open, 13-2. It is double digits. There you go. Here's Graham, 1 for the single today. Heater up and away, strike called, 0-1. Heater up, whiffed on it, 0-2. All those runs unearned for Hoover thanks to that error at second, and that is a strikeout to end the inning as Graham is blasted. Bottom 7 is 13-2. We're up by 11. Meyer, Enriquez, and Hurls do up. Graham is tense. He's coming out. Who's a center fielder? That is Kerr is a center fielder, and so is Vaughn as well, but he's DHing. So we'll move Kerr out into center, and we will put Kendrick Taverner in at second base, since he's probably not going to bat here. Marshall's going to start the 7th here. If he gives up a base runner, we will take him out. Heater up and in. Off the plate, ball 1. Ball down in the way. Grounded to third, right at Dyer. Throw across the first. 1 down. Next up is Enriquez, 3 for 3 with a double and 2 singles. Right up and in. Off plate, ball 1. You see him up and away. Strike, 1-1. Change up and in. Turned on and blasted by Enriquez deep to right center field. That is not coming back. It is long gone. Enriquez with her first homer of the game. It is 13-3, and that will do it for Justin Marshall. We'll go 6 1/3 innings today. He will still get a quality start, so we'll take it. Rose due up next, there for 3 intense. Coming out of the bullpen, Marshall gives up 10 hits today, 5 strikeouts, I believe. 1 walk. Or no, just 3 earned runs, 10 hits, 5 strikeouts. Okay, no walks today. Good job, Justin. Coming out of the bullpen here, we're going to hand it over here to young 22-year-old Dana Dantas. She'll take over on the mound.
Now pitching, Dana Dantas.
Dantas, okay. Mop up roll here. Heater down in the way, misses low. Ball 1. Ball down, misses low. 2-0. Right up and away. Check strike, 2-1. Force him down and away. Fouled off, 2-2. Right up and in. Popped him up. Dantas off the mound. Dantas puts it away, 2 down. Here's Ballard, 3 for 3 with 3 singles and an RBI today. There's pitch curveball down and away. Strike called, 0-1. Force him up and away. High and outside, 1-1. Slider hangs, line deep to left field. Peterson on the run. Gets there to end the inning. Nice pitching, Dantas. To the 8th, it's 13-3. Peterson, Vasquez, and Dyer. Bottom of the lineup coming up. Peterson leads off, 3 for 4. RBI double and 2 singles today. She also stole a base. She's locked in. Hoover still tense after last inning's shenanigans. Heater up and away outside. Ball 1. Cutter down in the way. Popped up shallow center. Tough play, but Ballard out. Puts it away. 1 down. Next up, Vasquez. 1 for 4 with a single. Heater down. Strike called. 0-1. Heater up and in. Jam shot. Pop up to second. Easy catch for Hurls. 2 down. Now Dyer 0 for 4 with an RBI on an error last at bat. Heater up and in. Strike called. 0-1. Here at the knees. Fouled back. It's 0-2. A little late. Out in front of the changeup, strike 3. Second punch out for Hoover. That ends the inning. Bottom 8, it's 13-3. Potts, Bauer, and Kirk due up. There's Potts due up. Hitless today. Going to move Dapper to third base, and we are going to bring in Guy Dealer. He'll take over at shortstop.
Now in the game, Guy Dealer.
Ball down in the way in the first one. Strike called from Dantas, 0-1. Dantas, heater up and away, line to first, right at good, 1 down. Next up, Bauer, 0 for 3 today, intense.
Number 17, Rod
Side at the knees, lined into center field, that's down for a hit. Kerr gets it in, that is going to be a 1-out knock. Coming up next, Kirk, 1 for 3 with a single today, still tense. Easy jumps active here for Dantas. Him up and away in the first one. Strike called, 0-1. Slided down and away. Low and outside, 1-1. Dribble down and in. Chopped in the hole to short. Dealer over. Backhands to second. Gets the lead runner. Taverner to first. Not in time. 2 down. Runner at first for dozen rolls. 0 for 2.
Number 19, Jamari doesn't roll.
Dribble down and in. Fouled off late, 0-1. Forcing him up and away. Line to right field. That's going to be down for a base hit. 2 on, 2 down. Nocturnals threatening here.
Now batting,
Here's Gallagher. 2 for 3 RBI single and a triple today.
Nicholas Gallagher.
Slider in on the first one. Foul back. 0-1. Dribble down and in. Pulled foul. Out of play. 0-2. Down and away. Grounded to the first. Good there. Backhands to second. Taverner takes the force out to end the inning. 10 to 9th. It's 13-3. Vaughn, Dapper, and Good. Top the lineup up one more time for the Furry Flyers. Here's Vaughn, 2 for 5. Double and a single today.
10, Augusta. Vaughn.
Change up low. Misses. Ball 1. Change up and away. Strike call. 1-1. Get it down and then line to right of center. Hanging up though. Easy catch for Kirk. 1 down. Here's Dapper. 3 for 5 with 3 singles today. Peter at the knees away. Line to the gap right center field. Extra bases for Dapper as that rolls all the way to the fence. Forrest in with his 4th hit of the day. He's 4 for 6. His first extra base hit. Putting him in scoring position for the hitless Atlas Good, who's 0 for 4 with an RBI sac fly. Can anyone else play first base? Okay, we can do that. All right, Good's going to bat, though. Just checking to see if we need to make a change if he goes tense. Cutter up, strike called, 0-1. You're up and away, chased it, my bad, 0-2. Tough out activates for D. Good here. Get it down in the way, Chopper in the hole to first. Backhanded by Bauer, flip to the pitcher, in time. 2 down as the runner goes to third. RBI chance still intact from Mustard. 3 for 4 with 2 singles. He's hit a solo homer. He drove in 2 on a single last at bat. He singled before that and walked as well. Change up out in front of it. Pulled foul. 0-1. Fire up his chase. Blooper to shallow center. That's a tough play for Kirk. He will get there, though, and that will end the inning. Bottom 9, it's 13-3. Meyer, Enriquez, and Hurls do up. Dantas looking for the 2 and some change save. We're going to go ahead and swap in Vasquez. He's going to play, actually... Yeah. Vasquez is going to move to first base, and we're going to bring in Ahmed Bonilla. He's going to play right field. McDonald can also play first base, but we'll leave her there.
Now in the game,
All right, let's do it, Dantas. Peter away. Pulled up the third base line. Dapper on the dive. Off his glove. That's going to be an infield single. First pitch swinging there as the inning continues. For Enriquez, who had a home run last at bat. She's also doubled and singled twice. She's a triple shy of the cycle. The ball up, hangs, fouled off early, 0-1. Slider away. Line to first. Vasquez leaps out of his reach. Base hit down the right field line. Bonilla there gets it in. That is going to be first and third here for the Nocturnals. Nobody out. Last batter for Dantas here, facing Hurls, who's 10, so for 4 today.
Zane Hurls.
The ball away on the first pitch. Check strike, 0-1. Down and in. Chopper to first. Vasquez over on the dive. Off his glove. Ricocheting to Taverna. Flip to Vasquez in time. 1 down. Run scores, though, on the ground out. It's 13-4. Here's Ballard. 3 for 4, 3 singles and an RBI. Dantas done after 2 innings, 4 hits given up, 1 earned run. Runner on base, her responsibility. We're going to turn it over to Drew Oldie, the left-hander, out of the bullpen here as he'll take over. Oldie has accuracy issues. His junk is a little bit above average, and he's got really good velocity. Only a 3-pitch pitcher, though. He is also 33. He is actually at his prime age right now. He is probably not going to get a whole lot better. This is his peak. Heater down and away. Strike called, 0-1. Heater up and in. Off the plate, 1-1. Little down and in. Low and inside, 2-1. Change down and away. Out in front of it, 2-2. Forcing up and away. Got him to chase. He gone. First punch out for Oldie. 2 down. Last chance for the Nocturnals is September Potts. Catcher is tense, 0-4 today. No pinch hitter coming. It is all her. Change away in the first one. Grounded up the middle to short. Dealer over. Cuts it off to his left. Throw to first. In time to end the game. Furry Flyers dominate the Nocturnals on opening day. 13-4 the final score. As we go yard multiple times and also take advantage of 2 crucial errors by the Nocturnals to blow the game out of proportion. Solid debut game for the Furry Flyers here. Alrighty, hits today. We had a home run from Mustard. It was a solo shot. He also had a 2-run single. Good at a sac fly. 2 home runs today for Xander Kerr. He hit a 3-run homer, another 3-run homer, and he also had a RBI single as well. Peterson had an RBI double, and Dyer had an error driving a run. On the other side for the Nocturnals, solo home run for Enriquez, RBI singles for Hurls and Ballard, as well as one for Gallagher as well. Pitching lines, Marshall 6 1/3 in his debut. Quality start, 10 hits, 3 earned, 5 strikeouts, 1 homer. He improves to 1-0. Dantas, 2 innings plus 4 hits, 1 earned run given up in relief. And Oldie, 2/3 of an inning with a strikeout to get the hold. Garrison, 4 2/3 takes a loss, 9 innings, 5 hits, a walk, a strikeout, 2 homers. He falls to 0-1. Mealy in relief, inning and a third, 5 hits, 2 earned runs given up. And Hoover, 3 innings in relief, 4 hits given up, but she did give up 6 unearned runs in relief, with 2 strikeouts and 1 home run thanks to a crucial error. Player of the game is Xander Kerr for his 2 home run day. Also had 2 doubles and drove in 7. So it actually was a 2 RBI double, 1 RBI double, my apology. And Swing Mustard had a 3-hit day, driving in 1 on a homer, 2 on a single. He scored 3 times. And in third place is Enriquez, who went 5 for 5, finishing a triple shy of the cycle. She had a home run, a double, RBI, 3 singles, and 2 runs scored. Not bad. Solid debut for the Furry Flyers. Next up, we are going to go ahead and check player development to see what kind of opportunities we're going to have, and also check the free agent pool to see if there's any players we want to target moving forward on the off chance we do need to upgrade the roster and or go younger if things fall apart. And, be more developable and such. Let's see. Player development, we do have a chance to gain Wild Thing for Zhang. That's probably dumb. Taverna, chance to lose Mind Gamer. Not ideal. Probably want to avoid that. Lily Peterson, the young 20-year-old, chance to lose Steeler. Okay, nothing good so far. Metalhead for Villa, the 36-year-old closer. Probably not. Drew Oldie, he's got a chance to lose Clutch. That's dumb as well. And then Clarissa Arias, chance to gain Meltdown. Wow, so all 6 of these suck some donkey ass, except Villa's. Villa's is the only one that's really good, but she's a 36-year-old closer. I hate closers, number 1. Number 2, she's probably not going to be around for very long due to how old she is. The only one maybe worth risking would be Peterson's or Taverna's here. Get them some development, but I don't think it's a smart idea, so I think we'll be okay without pursuing any of these. Alrighty, next, let's go ahead and send it to the next game here. Leatherwings taking on the Beasts here. Leatherwings rally but lose in 12, 6-5. As the Beasts go 2-0 in our division. False Knights beat the Bionics 5-2. Final game of the sim. Riddles and Champs. Champs rally and win in 10 innings 6-3. Alright, so next episode we are taking on our division rivals, the Tramplers, for the first time in the series. On the mound will be Marigold Longstop with Walk Prone, and on the mound for them will be Cannon Wright, with Gets Ahead and Surrounded as his traits. Lineup we'll be using, leading off in left field will be Forrest Dapper. Batting second at second base is Xander Kerr. Batting third, locked in tense at first base, actually, is Atlas Good. Batting fourth, catcher Swing Mustard. Batting fifth, center fielder Auguste Devon. Batting sixth, DHing locked in Lily Peterson. Batting seventh, right fielder Flavio Vasquez, or Flavio. Batting eighth, third baseman Elijah Dyer. And batting ninth is shortstop Guy Dealer. Long stop on the mound with walk prone. All right, let's go ahead and look at free agent pool before we sign off for the day. And basically star players that I think might be usable for us. 29 years old. 23-year-old Hefty Yellowed, I like that. Basically, anybody under the age of 29 is going to get started here just because they'd be good signings for developmental purposes and also to help cut cap if necessary moving forward. Not to mention some of them will develop. Man, I'm sleepy. Alrighty, so they are all started and ready to go, but that is going to do it for this episode, everybody. The Furry Flyers in their debut, they blow out the, oh my god, who do we play? We blew out the, oh my god, who was it? Oh, Vasquez +1 power, that's nice. Random roll there. We blew out the Nocturnals 13-4, winning by 9 runs as we took them to task, hitting multiple home runs today, and having a solid quality outing of starter from Justin Marshall. With that win, we begin 1-0, and next episode try to look to take on our division rivals, the Tramplers, with as equal success. One more side note here, before next episode, I will go back through the first 3 years of the Thumpers. I want to see if any of these Furry Flyer players are actually original members from the organization before roster moves were made. I'm going to see if anybody decided to stick around despite the organization's struggles to actually win games. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Big win today for us as we blow out oh my god. Who did we blow out? Not the Nocturnals. 1-0 now in the air as we look to keep it rolling. If you made it this deep, thanks so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch will be down in the description below if you guys want to come over and watch the games live before they're posted. And also follow me over on this platform as well if you so choose. Quick shout out to Wild Dog for tuning in and chatting with me during the stream. Love hearing from you as always, buddy. Nice to see you again. And then I'll catch you all in the next one. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.